Halliwax here, back in my basement. My Black Series Dark Saber arrived today, and I really wasn't going to do an unboxing video, but a few people reached out to me and they were curious of my first impressions of it, so I figured, I'll unbox it and document it. What the hell. Now, I'm being honest here. I had to wait a wicked long time to get this. I ordered it off of Hasbro Pulse, and we were given one delivery date, and way before the delivery date, you see all these YouTube videos of people opening up and unboxing the Black Series Dark Saber. Big Bag Toy Store and a bunch of other places already got theirs and shipped them off, whereas the people on Hasbro Pulse, they didn't get theirs. So that really irked me. And then when the delivery day actually came for the Hasbro Pulse guys, it was postponed by another month. So I was not very happy with Hasbro. This now is the second time I've been wicked disappointed with their customer service. Would it be considered customer service? Just their service in general. So I have to remember to put all that aggravation and frustration aside and just focus on the help. So now that the rant's over, let's unbox this sucker. The box is wicked long. It's almost as long as my coffee table. So I'm actually gonna sit back here and unbox it, and you can tell it's really heavy. The box is really heavy. Just like all the other videos on YouTube, it comes in the same cardboard box. It's really, really heavy. It's wicked heavy. It's really like heavy on one side. So you probably can't even see that. I don't know if this is in frame. Yeah, I can see it in the reflection. So here's the box. Got some cool artwork on the front and the back. The back is really nice too. What I should mention is, if you know me, you know the Dark Saber is my second favorite lightsaber in the whole Star Wars universe. Actually, the Rebels Dark Saber is my favorite version of it, but when I saw this on Mandalorian, I screamed like a little girl. Matter of fact, my friend Ethan, he saw the episode a couple hours before me, and he said, dude, stay off the internet and wait for the ending. And while I'm sitting there waiting for the ending, I'm like, what's going on? Okay, the TIE fighter crash. Okay, yeah, all right, well, whatever. And then when the blade came out of the TIE fighter, I screamed like a little girl. Oh look, they forgot to ship my Dark Saber. Oh, there's the stand. Oh, that's why it's so heavy. Wow, the blade's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. It doesn't even look that. Wow. Yeah. I can see Hasbro's gone environmentally friendly with their eco wire tie setup. How with this? Pieces of paper here. Basically, don't eat the batteries. Oh, that's right. This one comes with an internal battery. About time they stuffed that up. All right, so I'm going to take the actual Dark Saber out. Super heavy. Super, super heavy. And my expression right there says it all. Wow. It's lighting up already. I must have just hit the button. I did something. I woke it up. The lights are lit up. I don't know what I did. Shit, ruined that. Alright, so I don't get why would, I don't know, why would they do that? Exactly. I don't know, it's covered in dust and I just opened it up. I don't understand why it's covered in dust. This button setup is far better than what the concept was. Like the one on the box, all the artwork on the box and the early like photos we got of it, this stuck out like a sore thumb to me. I don't know why this is lit up. It was really choppy in here, and it looked like a hack job in the promo photos, but that must have been the prototype. It's missing the D-ring. The D-ring doesn't come with it? You gotta be kidding me. 250 bucks, and I couldn't even get a D-ring. Simple D-ring. Nope. I guess the D-ring doesn't come with it. The sound vent holes on the side I was kind of disappointed by, but you got to think about it. This is a toy. It's a very expensive toy. Another thing I don't like is there's a serial number on the bottom over here. 11732, whatever that means. All I can say is it's wicked heavy. The grip texture I think is really nice, and I'm just realizing now that on the Black Series the grip texture is actually in between the silver parts of the grips, which I don't believe is accurate. You are 100% correct. The black within the grooves is not supposed to be textured. The reasoning for this, the raised grips and in between the hilt being textured, is most likely because it's a cast aluminum piece. So they just had the whole thing textured instead of just the silver grips. I'm most certainly positive that it should only be the silver grips that have the texture. There's a sticker, I believe. There's a sticker, I believe, that you stick on this, right? I hope so, because alright, so I don't see any D-ring. Just give me a second to read the instructions. I swear there was a sticker. So there's no D-ring because this sits in the stand. You're telling me there's no sticker? There's no lightning sticker or anything on this. This is a joke. Please excuse me while I go have this hissy fit over this non-included lightning bolt sticker. I swore there was a sticker that goes on this, and you can even see where it's kind of like recessed where the sticker would go. You gotta be kidding me. Blade actually flexes really good. Alright, so let me take this sucker apart. I don't even know how to shut it off yet. Like I was saying, there was two versions. Season 1 was a completely 3D printed hilt. And then Season 2, they stepped it up to an all aluminum one. And with that's fake. With Season 2, this silver hex bolt's not there. It's got two grub screws right here that held the blade in. And they could have really incorporated that in the shroud. This feels like a cast piece too. So this comes out. Okay, so now that I'm gonna try and press the button, see if it ignites. super quiet, just like everybody says online. And I got some broken LEDs down here. Are you kidding me? This is a joke. Is anybody else's not light up there, or is mine really broken? You freaking kidding me? It is. That LED should be lit up. Wow. Oh, the tips. Look at the tip. That's pretty cool. You hold down the button. You hold down the little silver button. It's like melting Beskar steel. But like others have said, the speaker is super, super quiet. I'm gonna turn it on with my hand on the speaker. That's bad. I'll turn it on with my hand off the speaker. It's like super, super quiet. Look at it flop. Like if you hold the blade on the side, it doesn't look too bad. Once you turn it on its side like this, you can clearly see the LEDs. You can see the LED that's burnt out on my side. I don't know. But even like others have said, inside the grill here, it's very dim. Only like the two bottom ones are really lit. Yeah, I don't know. I seriously don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I'd like to know how to shut that light off. The gloss paint on it's nice, real nice. There's not a single scratch anywhere. Even the grip section is nice, but what kills me is, like I said, this and this should be the same matching color in between, and it's not. It just doesn't look right. I could have easily made this more accurate too with the two grub screws. But this isn't, I don't understand where this part comes from, these two silver capacitor things here. That's not on the real prop. Unless I'm missing something. I don't get what that's there for. I'll tell you what, I like this one better than the Galaxy's Edge version. That thing's hideous. Yeah, this is cool. So now, where do I plug? I plug the charger in there, okay. The stand, I think, is the best thing out of it all. Oh. I really like that stand. Maybe it's somebody on Etsy that has the insert for the sticker. I swear I thought there was a sticker insert, and I said to myself, oh yeah, the kids are gonna screw that up putting that on. I would really like to see the sticker on it, because this is just like bleh. I mean, again, you have to put yourself in their perspective. It's a toy. It's not a high-end replica. It's super heavy. And my main idea is like, oh, if you want to go trooping around or cosplaying, you could use this for a cosplay, but it's so heavy. I wouldn't want this dangling on my belt. I would 3D print one and just have it hang on the belt, because this is, I'm gonna get the scale. I bet you it weighs well over 1.5 pounds. Yeah, 2 pounds, 5 ounces. I knew it was heavy. I don't know. 250 bucks. I think I'm not, I don't know, 250 bucks. I've wasted more money on other things. But if I were to do it again, if like I could see this in person before I bought it, I wouldn't buy it. I don't know. Not to knock them, I'm just being honest. I think with everybody getting this first and all the videos on YouTube I've already watched, it kind of took the magic away from opening it up. I think if I got this at the same time, I might feel a little bit different about it. It's alright, I guess. No, I think the long wait and seeing everybody else's expressions of it has tainted my opinion. And the blade came broken. I'm pretty damn sure that's broken, because I can see over here. Yeah, it was a letdown. Long wait killed it for me. That's my honest review. Well, thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video. This is Halliwax. Just wait, I'm not done. So, it's been 24 hours since the unboxing, and I've really thought this over. The Dark Saber is one of my all-time favorite lightsabers. When it appeared on The Mandalorian, I totally freaked out and was totally obsessed. You can see some of the threads on the RPF that I made dedicated to the new Dark Saber. When Hasbro announced this, I got wicked excited because they used the word that's kryptonite to me. And that word is laser scan. They have claimed to laser scan the original prop, which I guess they did, but they just blew it up and made it much fatter to fit in the electronics. There's other things on this thing that I don't know why it's there or why it's missing. Because I was so obsessed with this thing, I was lucky enough to have one of the creators reach out to me and explain a few things. And the very first one was made in like 4 days. It was all 3D printed. And from what I was told, the Darksaber was a last-minute idea to appear in the Mandalorian. So he gave me a basic rundown of how it worked and how the blade was constructed and everything. And he mentioned how it was this screw here held the blade in. Well, in season 2, they couldn't use the 3D printed ones because they were literally falling apart, so they made them out of aluminum, and the mounting system was different. So if it was laser scanned, why is it missing those set screws? Another thing too is this bottom is totally different than the original files. That greebly is not even close to what's on the prop. And the reference I have from season 1 clearly doesn't show those, so I don't know what that's all about. So I think the word laser scan is thrown around far too easy now. Just because it's laser scan doesn't mean it's 100% accurate. And I've learned my lesson with this. What really kills me is how hard is it to match the black? We have the pommel and emitter, both are gloss black, and then we have this flat black in the middle. I mean, how hard is it to match that? I would be able to live with the textured inner grips. Like all the black inside the actual handle is textured, and it shouldn't be. Only the silver should be textured. But I could live with that much better if it was a gloss black. The speaker vent, you know, like my buddy said, because I've been complaining to him the past 24 hours, he's like, dude, it's a toy. You have to get over this. And he's right, it is a toy, but I was expecting so much more. Considering some of the other stuff that the Black Series has put out. But this is super, super fat. Super fat. After I shot that video last night, I booted up the computer and went through all my reference, and sure enough, I knew it. You could see right when I opened it up, I'm like, ooh, this is way too fat. And it is way too big. Another thing that's upsetting is there's supposed to be 2 greeblies here. 2 circle greeblies. They're missing. And another thing that bothers me about this is these pieces are cast aluminum, and with cast aluminum pieces, the edges all tend to be super smooth. There's nothing really crisp. And with everything being super smooth, you lose the definition. So like right now, I have the camera set up, it kind of just looks like a big black blob. All the detail that's inside the handguard here is lost. You just lose all the detail. I don't know if it's because it's super gloss, if it's a super gloss color, because most likely the one on screen is a matte or a flat black. But I don't know if it's the gloss that's making the detail not visible, because even with my own eyes, and again, I was hit in the head last year, and my eyes aren't exactly perfect, but even with my own eyes, you lose so much detail, and it just looks like a giant black blob. If the edges were much sharper, I think that would really solve the problem to show more definition. My blade now is broken. It's brand new out of the box. You saw me light it up, and it's broke. It's like I don't even care anymore. The blade is like probably the worst part out of the whole thing. How cheesy the blade is. Realistically, and not being sarcastic, but the stand I think is the best thing out of this whole thing is the stand. And what's really upsetting is you couldn't just throw in a D-ring? The hole's there. Why even drill the hole if you're not going to throw in a D-ring? I don't know. I might be over-exaggerating, but I waited a wicked long time for this. And then when this was delivered, it's like 2 thumbs down for me. I'm not even joking anymore. Again, after 24 hours of thinking about this, if I could have seen this in person, I would never bought it. Especially once I saw the blade. Once I saw the blade, it ain't worth it to me. You know, it's way too big. Way too big. This is just me being honest. So after 24 hours of thinking, I'm going to try and figure out a way to see if I can return this thing, because the broken blade just, I've had enough. And I won't be ordering anything else from Hasbro Pulse. Everything that I had on pre-order I just canceled this morning. I've had enough. So I'll stick to my RPF and my fan-made props. So I'm sitting here editing the video, and I set all the camera stuff up again because this video is really negative, and now I'm afraid that my negativity in this video is going to impact your decision on purchasing this, and that's clearly not why I made this video. I'm a movie prop replica guy. I build movie prop replicas, and seeing where the Black Series has gone with their helmets, they have some wicked nice helmets out now. I figured they were going to do the same exact thing with their lightsabers, and I guess you can say I kind of overhyped this. So it's a letdown for me, but it may not be a letdown for you. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. So I'm going to finish editing this and throw it up on YouTube. So I want to thank you all for watching. Really appreciate your support. This is Halliwax,